Hey, what is happening, you clout-hungry Claydol? Today, I'm showing off my favorite way by far to play Archaludon. Now, I haven't played with all of the ways to play Archaludon, and there's a lot of them right now, to be honest. A lot of different ways to play Archaludon. You got doubles, the Dunsparces, poison packages, you got it all. But this way involves the AzulGG EX. Before I jump into it and break it all down, though, huge shout out as always to Dragon Shield for sponsoring me, my content, and as a competitor in the PokemonTCG space. Of course, they got a bunch of high quality gaming accessories as well as like deck boxes and binders, but I personally love them for their sleeves, specifically the matte style of sleeves. I love the matte sleeves. And if you're looking for some color recommendations, I'm a big fan of the magenta and tangerine sleeves. So check them out, dragonshield.com. Link, of course, will be in the description, and code AzulGG will get you a discount over there as well. All right, so Archaludon, we all know what it does. Stage 1 EX Pokemon, 300 HP. Its ability accelerates 2 metal energy from your discard pile to your metal Pokemon any way you like. That metal defender, 220 damage for 3 metal energy, which isn't anything crazy. And then we don't have any weakness going into our opponent's next turn. Yeah, so nothing crazy as far as the attack goes, but it's a very self-sufficient Pokemon, right? All we need to do is evolve our Duraludon to an Archaludon and attach for turn, and we're swinging for 220 damage, which is a pretty solid number to be hitting in the current format. But after rotation happened, there was definitely something lacking as far as the power goes. Thankfully, there's a lot of options to kind of fill that void with for our Archaludon, but losing Radiant Greninja, Pokestop, and I think most importantly, the Dialga V-Star. Of course, Pokestop and Greninja were great support cards for consistency, but the power of the Dialga V-Star definitely hurt the deck quite a bit, and people have been trying to replace it with a bunch of different stuff. The Dunsparce, Hops Double for some consistent gusting throughout the game without having to play your supporter for turn in boss. And then the other big one has been the poison package. Just try and be aggressive and draw prize cards as soon as possible. Now, I tried out this build the other day, the AzulGG EX build. I've been hearing some chatter about it. Played against a couple of them on the ladder, actually. Some of them had double, some of them didn't. I initially started with double in my build, and then I went down to just AzulGG alongside Archaludon. And AzulGG is in here for the draw engine, and that is literally it. We don't attack with it. We don't do anything with the AzulGG besides use, trade, and draw cards. And now you might be asking, Azul, why would you play AzulGG when you could just play the Dunsparce? And the answer is because AzulGG is a way more efficient draw engine, because not only does it stay in play, unlike the Dunsparce, which shuffles itself back into the deck and you have to re-get it into play to draw again, it doesn't thin out your deck either, where AzulGG trade discards a card to then draw 2 cards. So you're drawing effectively one less card than the Dunsparce, but as the game goes on, your deck will be way thinner and way more just full of cards you want to be able to close out the game. So it's a pretty big trade-off. And you'll always constantly have them set up in play, so you don't have to be going and chasing down your Dunsparces turn after turn after turn. You just use your trade on your Zoroark once again. And there is a 4/4 Zoroark line in here. Now with this build, I do recommend going second, trying to pull off your turn 1 Precious Trolley. That's what I've gotten here for the A spec, and the deck is kind of fully built around the Precious Trolley. So go second, try and get off your Trolley, and then from there we got a couple different options. So like I said, we want to go second, 4/4 Zoroark and a 4/3 Archaludon EX. So usually our board state wants to look like 3 Zorua or Zoroark and 2 Duraludon or Archaludon. And then we got like 1 flex spot to work with on our bench. It could become the 4th Zorua, but it almost never does. Usually it's a 3rd Duraludon / Archaludon, or in the early game if we use Badoo might get stuck in play. We have the Relicanth, of course, that combos so well to use the Raging Hammer from the Duraludon while we're evolved in the Archaludon. We have Pheasantipity in here as well, which we generally do not want to put in play, but against more aggressive matchups like Raging Bolt, sometimes we just need that more aggressive draw power to kind of match the tempo of the game. And then finally, we have a Zacian EX in here, which is really just in here as a counter for the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon, because it's got an ability, it's got an ability, it's got an ability. It doesn't have an ability, but Raging Hammer's not doing a whole ton of damage to a Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon, so we kind of have to include that Hops Zacian EX for that Brave Slash, 240 damage, which does one-hit KO Cornerstone Ogerpons unless they have a Bravery Charm. And then we can KO them with our Hops Choice Band, because we'll be hitting for 270, it'll have 260. But if they have the Hero Escape, we have to work a little bit harder, maybe get some Hammer-ins involved or a Raging Hammer involved, and then work up into that Hops Zacian EX for the Brave Slash. And honestly, the Brave Slash is good against a couple different situations, not just good up against the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpons, but even up against something like a Raging Bolt. The Archaludon, of course, is only hitting for 220 damage. Now, we do play a Black Belt's Training in here, which increases our damage by 40, so we could be hitting for effectively 260 with our Archaludon, but sometimes a little bit easier to just get a Zacian on the bench, attach to it, evolve to Archaludon, accelerate 2 energy to it, and then attach the Hop's Choice Band, which is pretty easy to pull off in the mid-game through Arven, of course, because that could find us like our Ultra Ball or Nest Ball to find the Hop Zacian, and then also find that Hop's Choice Band. Is it Arven build? Of course, because we play the Precious Trolley. Hop's Choice Band is not the only tool card we play. We also play a Rescue Board to more aggressively get into Badoo on the turn 1 potentially, or to help us pivot around with our Zoroarks, because they do have 2 retreat costs, which is a little bit annoying. So we have the Rescue Board in here for that, and then we also have Turo Scenario, which can help the mobility of the Zoroarks, as well as, and more importantly, reset damage on our Archaludon EX. And we have 2 Turo in here, but we also play a Palpad, so it can be effectively like 4 Turos in a game. And if you go up against Dragapult, it's very possible you would want to play 4 Turos. Your opponent is probably going to concede by the 3rd Turo, but if you need to, you could play 4 Turos. With the Arvens, we have a TM Evolution that can help us aggressively get into our Zoroarks, but also we play this card, however you pronounce it. Search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon EX, reveal them, and put them into your hand. And this is our main way that we're going to be getting our Zoroark EXs. Turn 1 TM Evo is great, but sometimes we want a Badoo, sometimes we want a Hammer in, sometimes we don't have the energy to work with TM Evo, we just go Arven. Don't have the energy, so we just have to get the Trolley. Maybe we just take the TM Evo for next turn as fodder for trade, and then we turn to this card, however you pronounce it, and then we just go get 3 Zoroarks or 2 Zoroarks and an Archaludon or Pheasantipity. And that's kind of the coolest part about this card, to be honest, is you can get Pheasantipity with its cards. It's search your deck for 3 EX Pokemon, reveal them, and put them into your hand. So you can grab like Fez plus double Zoroark, and if your opponent like turn 1 or turn 2 KO'd your Duraludon, then you can draw like 7 cards between the Pheasantipity and both Zoroarks, and then set up into that turn 2 Archaludon, and then kind of go from there. So this card is absolutely sick in this deck. Super, super good. And if we're looking at that important turn 1 supporter of Arven into an important turn 2 supporter, potentially of however you pronounce this card's name, we do play 4 Pokegear to help pull that off. Now, one thing I did not test at all, but does seem pretty good because of how important Arven plus Trolley is to find on that first turn, is Call Bell, which says on your first turn going second, you can play this item card, search your deck for a supporter, and put it into your hand. I haven't tested with it, and there definitely is some room in this list. There's a lot of room in the list. Because we play the Trolley, we don't have to play like 4 Nest Ball and 4 Buddy Buddy Poffin, so we're getting like plus 5 spaces in the deck to work with. So we can play 2 Turo and 2 Boss and 2 Countercatcher and Palpad and the Black Belt's Training. We can play all of these super powerful situational cards because we play the Trolley, but finding the Trolley is also very important, because if we don't find it and we're playing like Iono or using like a trade or something, we don't have that many outs to actually find our basic Pokemon. So Call Bell would be something to potentially test out in this deck. Of course, we need some hand disruption. Got 2 Iono, have the Boss like I mentioned, 4 Pokegear, 3 Earthen Vessel, and 6 Metal. This has felt pretty good. I don't think I really want like another Earthen Vessel, but I maybe would want a 7th Metal Energy. But the 6-3 has felt pretty comfortable so far. Just be careful. Don't trade away too many of your Metal Energy when you're playing this deck. You have to conserve them, because Turo is like one of our main win conditions against a lot of matchups. We attack with Archaludon, they punch our Archaludon, we Turo the Archaludon, we evolve our Bencheraud onto Archaludon, but then every time we Turo, we need another manual attachment from hand to reset up our Archaludon. So don't go crazy discarding your Metal Energy. We need those. 2 Countercatcher, like I mentioned, we do usually fall behind early game, and then sometimes we re-fall behind in like the mid game, so the Countercatchers are super powerful for that. A couple Night Treasure, a little bit of recovery, can help us recover our energy, and then anything else we need to. 2 Ultra Ball, we do play a little bit more neutral Pokemon search, can kind of find everything. 1 Nest Ball, 1 Buddy Buddy Poffin to help us out. In the mid-late game, we can still Arven for like Nest Ball to get a Duraludon. Or if we prize our Trolley, Arven for Poffin to get our first 2 Zaruas in play and get cooking can also be pretty helpful. 1 Palpad, not only do we play a ton of super powerful situational supporters, we can get them back with the Palpad. 1 Vengeful Punch, this is in here for the Raging Bolt matchup and up against Pikachu EX. The Pikachu EX does hit for 300, and then if we go to knock it out, its ability protects itself from getting KO'd. But if they do KO our Archaludon that has a Vengeful Punch on it, they would take 4 damage counters initially, and then we could punch them again and get the KO. I'm not 100% sure the Vengeful Punch is worth it for the Pikachu, but it also lines up pretty well into Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt has that 200 and 40 HP, which we can't one-hit KO, can't quite one-hit KO with the Archaludon without playing the Black Belt for turn, but it would be nice to sometimes get that Vengeful Punch preemptively attached to our first Archaludon, and then maybe like Gust KO their Latias or an Ogerpon off the bench with like a counter catcher after they take the first knockout, and then if they respond knock out that Archaludon specifically with the Vengeful Punch, then our next Archaludon can follow up and KO the active, and we don't have to dig for the Black Belt training or the whole Zacian combo with the Brave Slash or find a Gust effect on like another bench Pokemon. We can just KO through the active, keep it simple, stuff like that. So I do like the idea of at least one utility tool card like that. Maybe Rigid Band is better, but because Vengeful Punch does line up well into Raging Bolt, I'm kind of leaning towards that right now. I already mentioned the Hop's Choice Band, help us get to the Zacian attack more consistently. One rescue board for a little mobility, and then yeah, the 6 Metal Energy, the TM Evo. That's it. Let's go ahead, let's jump some action, and I'll show y'all how this deck runs. I don't think I care about my own Badoo. Present Energy. 2-3, so I prize energy. I should check my prize cards there. Dude, finding my... Dude, okay, the only problem with this deck, honestly... The only problem with this deck is... Oh, I shouldn't have done that, actually. Because even if I found... I shouldn't have played the Pokegears. I'm actually trolling. No, I should have played one Pokegear. No, I should have played both Pokegears. Because, like, finding the Iono here is actually a pretty big deal. I take it back. Playing the Pokegears was fine. One of the problems with this deck, though, is definitely... If we get Badooed... If I get Badooed... we just get bodied... And can't find our basics. Like, we literally just can't find... We need to, like, go second... Yeah, we just get bodied. Ooh, the secret box? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, this is the research build. Okay, this is the research build. This lets them get into Badoo. They're going to get into Badoo here now. We're going to be in trouble. Big trouble. Yeah, we like need to go second against the Badoo decks. Oh, they're gonna play Iono here instead. Well, I guess they know I have supporters in my hand, but I don't know. I guess they don't really know what I'm playing. Yeah, they're playing the research build. Just draw cards. Zarua, no basics, getting Badooed. Maybe I should have still just like bench my own Badoo to like have something to do. Okay, that's not bad actually. All right. I just play for triple Zoroark. How good is Relicanth in this matchup? If they hit us for 170 with Reshiram, if they hit us for 180, 240. Doesn't seem that good. Alright, we're starting slow. Playing any stadiums? Could Artisan help? Artisan would help like a little bit, but like I think we're so reliant on Trolley, I don't mind just like still playing as if with Trolley as basically being our only out. I think it's like fine. Why is Zoroark good, or is it just the best of a mid bunch? Yeah, I would say, I mean, most of the new Journey Together decks just aren't that strong. Zoroark is just kind of the best of them. I think it's a fair way to put it, to be honest. Yeah, definitely a fair way to put it. Definitely a lack of strength, I think, across the board. So I could Turo and then attack with this, but then that would leave me pretty vulnerable, obviously. Okay, at this point, I think I'm going to give up the Buddy Poffin. I think I'm okay with that. Losing my only Duraludon here does not seem great. Excuse me? Alrighty. But I feel like I do want to be the aggressor in this matchup as well, though, so... I don't know if... Oh, that's so good. I shouldn't have gotten rid of the Ultra Ball, to be honest. I should have kept the Ultra Ball. Maybe it'll be fine. We'll see how it goes. I think it's a mistake, though. I think it's a mistake. I also burned too many energy on that first turn. I played my first turn pretty poorly, to be honest. I played my first turn pretty poorly. Oh, they're gonna KO the Zorua. Could I have not benched the Zorua there? They always get the free Zorua KO. Well, I guess the thing is, like, now they KO both. Well, they need to find the reversal still. I guess it forces them to find the reversal, I guess, but that doesn't feel great. That does not feel good, to be honest. This does not feel great. No, it does not feel great. A lot of my draw engine going down. What do you see as the big weakness for Mamoswine? Also in the same deck list that you use. Did you have a counter play for Mimikyu? No, I didn't have a strong counter to Mimikyu. The weakness for Mamoswine? I just need to focus on itself. It needs to just like focus on being consistent. Are you and Chip going to do the League Battle Deck challenge with the new Dragapult deck? Probably at some point, yeah. I mean, the Pheasantipity being in play is pretty good for me, though. Like, being able to chase that eventually would be nice. They whiffed? They have nothing? Dude. Your deck mix sucks. What the fudge? Dude, pack it up, bro. You don't got it like that anymore. Retire. Can I get away with, can I try and go quad Zoroark? I think I can. I mean, they might be able to KO double Zorua next turn, I guess, but... What do I want to do here? I kind of want to boss KO the Pheasantipity, right? Just get 2 prize cards, take away their draw power. Or I could KO the Darumaka, because then it like means they can't put down Reshiram unless they want to lose their Darmanitan, so they have to constantly like put another Darumaka in play. Why Ends Castle when Turo when Ends Castle was in play? Oh, was it? I didn't even like. Did they have it in play? Could I have just retreated my Zoroark for free? I mean, honestly, getting the energy in the discard pile isn't terrible. But yeah, I probably should have just retreated. I didn't even realize. How much can this thing hit for? 270? It's not even enough. Otherwise, we could set up for a Zacian play at some point. I think I'm just gonna punch the active here. I'm not even gonna play the art. I'm not gonna play anything, I don't think. I'm just gonna knock out the active. I'm just gonna keep all my resources. Honestly, getting the energy off it though. I mean, I guess I could have Arven for a vessel here. No, but getting the energy off it is nice though. Not having to put another energy in play is pretty good, to be honest. Maybe I will play this actually, because I do want like Vessel. I'll take TM Evo for fodder, sure. I'm not gonna play either of the cards, but just to have them. I mean, I could get Iono next turn, but who knows? We'll see. Am I gonna switch accounts or no? I mean, like I said, it just comes down to how long the queue times take. My biggest struggle with Mamoswine is setup. Put in basics, and next turn my opponent knocks out 2 mons. Like my Pidgeys or Show items. Yeah, that's why you have to like just focus on consistency. The deck just needs to focus on consistency. Joined, have you played against Terrabox with this yet? No. No Terrabox. Wait, I can't punch a Zoroark. If I punch Zoroark... Oh, this is going to be an interesting game, actually. If I punch Zoroark, I get Reshirammed. If they punch me, they could get Black Belt Relicanthed. Huh. But I'm so far ahead up in the price trade that I'm okay with punching them. They can't punch me, though. Interesting. Interesting. Are you playing the station for early game pressure? No. It's for Cornerstone. Well, now if they punch with the Zoroark, I can punch the Zoroark for free because they don't have bench space. Although I guess I should assume they play Turo so they could Turo into Reshiram, but I'm still up in the pressure anyways. I guess they could counter catch or KO double Zorua here, which definitely seems like the play. I maybe should have only benched... No, if I only benched one Zorua last... No, I maybe should have only benched one Zorua last turn, to be honest. Now I'm just going to play for boss on the Fez, though, I think. Now I think I just go boss, Fez, knockout, and then we'll see what they do. Yeah, I think it's a boss Fez angle here. I think I trade the Iono. Okay, trade the... Oh, no, wait. Wasn't I going to use Zacian for something? Am I trolling? Oh, I guess Zacian with Black Belt KOs a fresh Zoroark. I gotta be careful because Darmanitan can KO Zacian. I can't really just bench. Wait, hold on. No, because I can't really just bench Zacian. If I bench it, they can go like Counter Catcher, Defiance Band, Knockout with Darmanitan, which wouldn't be good to give them that play. Okay. Just gonna give up the Arven here. Yeah. Putting a second Duraludon on the bench bad? I don't think so, right? It doesn't really hurt me. They can't like KO 2 Duraludons in a single attack, so I could evolve the other one before they can take advantage of it. Can I put Pheasantipity in play actually? Can they KO Pheasantipity? They can't KO Dippity. They could bring it up, punch it with our Darmanitan, which would be annoying. But then if I just Turo it, I'm probably in a fine spot. Can you Black Belt and Vengeful Punch? Wait, do you know? No, that's not what Vengeful Punch does. I don't really want to... They can Mochi kill it. They could Mochi kill it. I don't think they're playing Mochi, though. This doesn't look like a Mochi build. It could be, though, still. All right, let's just get the Duraludon. It could still be a Mochi build. It could still be a Mochi build. Punching their active is so bad. If I don't get a boss off this, we might be in trouble, to be honest. Oh, shoot. No boss. They can't bench Reshi. They can. They just need to Turo. They could like Turo Fez, bench Reshi, knockout, and then they're up in the prize exchange without Fez in play. Do I just pass? I feel like I just pass now. I just throw this in play. And I can play this. I can guarantee a boss next turn. Little pass action. Relicanth hit 80. I don't really want to put Relicanth in play though, do I? Because they could go KO it. They could go Gus KO Relicanth. I don't want to give them Gus KO on Relicanth. Well, actually, I guess they... Maybe I could have. Maybe I could have gone bench Relicanth hit for 80. That might have been fine, to be honest. I don't think I want to lose my bench space either, though. I don't like the idea of losing my bench space. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Weakness is active if no punch, though. What do you mean? Yo, what's up, newbie? Watching stream with baby Ezra. Congratulations again. I probably just have to go snipe here, right? Wait, hang on. How much do they do? Yeah, we could like Black Belt knock it out. Why can't you bench Zacian? I don't think Darmanitan can KO since you're even on prize cards and they can't use reversal. Oh, true. I could have benched Zacian. True. Yeah. Why not hit Zoro for 220? Because then they could go Turo up the Pheasantipity, bench Reshiram, knock me out. That'd be bad. Yeah, I could have benched it. I could have benched Zacian. I could have benched Zacian. Because they can't do anything about it. Because we're ahead. We're tied on prize cards. Use Arch to attach his Zacian band plus Karate hits for 280 or something, right? It would hit for 290, but I didn't have the Hop's Choice Band until right now. I just got the Hop's Choice Band off the Arven. If I Arven, I can't Black Belt. I don't know anything about this happening, to be honest. 90-90. I could just boss KO with our Darmanitan. I could just go Zacian knockout active here. It is pretty costly on my resources. If I go Zacian knockout active, how do they respond? I go Zacian KO active. They go Darmanitan, KO my Zacian, snipe 90 here. I have to go Turo this, punch Darmanitan. I kind of just want to boss. I just want to boss KO with Darmanitan, to be honest. Is that like bad? They can't KO this, right? I have 210. Unless they play the Mochi combo. If they play Reshiram Mochi. You always let them Mochi me if they have it, though. Am I fine with that? Do I have a counter? I see, I got rid of my counter catchers. Oh, no, I didn't get rid of my counter catchers. Okay. Okay, I kind of just want to boss a Darmanitan here, to be honest. Yeah, I'm kind of fine with this. How many boss are in here? I maybe would Palpad double boss. Boss and Turo. I think I'll Palpad that. I think that's enough. Oh, do I want access to second black belt, though? Probably not. I probably don't need access to second black belt. This seems fine. We're gonna try to Darmanitan 3 times. I mean, if they want to go for that, we can let them go for that. I don't care. We beat that, so. Is that even good? Going for a 3? Oh, shoot. Can they KO my active now, though? Oh, shoot. They can KO this with a reverse. Oh, no. I didn't think about that. They can Reversal Defiance KO my my Archaludon now. Okay. Throw up the Arch and KO the activization. I can't do that. I have to play Black Belt for the Zation to KO this. That 270 doesn't get the knockout. You got weakness protection? Oh, yeah, shoot. We do have weakness protection. All right, let's go. Let's go. Never mind. We're cooking. We're cooking. Easy dub. Free dub. They're going to get back their monkey. No, monkey door doesn't make any sense. They had to get the Darumaka back. That's 1 Night Stretcher down. They play Super Rod as well. Countercatcher shenanigans. Oh, they can get a prize card that way, I guess. Whatever they put 90 on, I just like Turo that, right? They only have, yeah. I mean, they definitely have another Iono left, though, right? Like this deck plays 4 Iono. So I just push this guy, Turo him. Yeah, we can definitely get away with 6 energy. That feels pretty comfortable, to be honest, so far. Maybe I should Vengeful Punch this Duraludon, so if they chase it, they take damage. Sure, maybe that's correct. It's also 1 less dead card in my hand. I think the Ultra Ball seems kind of good here to get rid of the Curano, but then I don't even know what else I'd get rid of here, because all these other cards are good. Countercatcher is like kind of weak. I could Ultra Ball away the Countercatcher and the Curano, I guess. I get rid of Countercatcher in Curano, Curano. Curano, Countercatcher. Countercatcher could still come up though. But like, these two, like the Ultra Ball's not that good either though. I think I have another Countercatcher left, I believe. Let's check, I guess. I do not. That's bad. Leave Fez in the deck. Maybe I could. All right, that was probably bad because I don't have another Countercatcher to work with. But if I had another Countercatcher to work with, it would be fine. All right. See how it goes. On Uncommon Energy, I'd like to see a video following you through your regional run during a tournament, just like the cup video you guys posted today, which is super good, by the way. I mean, we probably won't be doing anything like that for a while. Maybe at some point, but no plans as of right now. Okay, Darmanitan. How many energy do they have left? There's Iono. They played 2 Night Stretchers and a Super Rod, so they're out of recovery. Oh wait, like another thing though is as well, if I gust up a bench Zoroark, for them to be able to use... They're just going 90-90 here. Well, if I boss up to our Manatan, they can't snipe anymore, right? I should be able to boss our Manatan and just effectively win, right? Get away Turo. No, trade Fez, keep the Night Stretcher. And they deck out first as well. Okay, yeah, we got him. We got him. This is cooked. It's cooked. It's cooked. They're done. They're done. I can literally just sit here and draw pass until until they bench Reshiram, and then I just boss get Reshiram to win. This was kind of a cool game though. It was kind of like just like a resource war back and forth. They did run out first. Honestly, they play Bombardier, so they deserve to lose. That's how we should be looking at this. So I could get the Zacian combo to win. So I can trade once here. And I can draw the rest of my deck next turn. Oh, do I just... No. I still missing the tool card, right? There's no way to put myself... There's no reason to put myself on deck out first, though. So I just pass. I think Archaludon with the draw engine is better than the Wooloo engine. I don't know. Wooloo's not an engine, but yeah, I have no clue. Oh shoot, I didn't remember. Okay, I forgot about Archaludon. We should still be good, but I did forget about Archaludon. I have not tried double Archaludon, so I don't really have an opinion on that. I attack the Zoroark there. Then they can one-hit KO me with Reshiram. I don't want to give them that option. Yeah, I literally forgot about this guy. Oh, could have made things interesting. Fine though. Ursaluna is an interesting inclusion for sure. I'm sure they play Reshiram, but obviously it wasn't needed or anything like that. Rely on chat for this, but I feel like I'll say something and then chat will have like 3 or 4 different responses. So at least most of chat doesn't know. Some chat might know. All of chat definitely does not know. So how many languages do you speak? 1. Another Zacian, another Hop Zacian deck. Oh boy. What are you drinking? Water. Alright. This one is getting a little bit more aggressive with the Archaludons. Alright, here we go. I really don't want to Iono them, but like what would I do? I really have nothing else to do, to be honest. I could have just like played the Irano. Cyrano. Fine. Siriano. Yes. Alright, we're chilling. You wanna go second with this list, right? Yes. Big second blind, because we're a trolley deck. All trolley decks go second. American English counts as like 0.5 languages spoken. Nah. Wait, am I dead? Are they cooking like that? Oh, sheesh. This is not good for me. Help. Help. It's still winnable. It's still winnable. It's still very winnable. I'm gonna get rid of the Badoo. Trade the Dew. It's not what I wanted at all. Jeez, alright. Oh, my Team Evo's prize, so it doesn't even matter. I couldn't even use Team... Dude, we're... It's gonna have to be a comeback and a half. Oh, this might be a Fez moment, to be honest. I think this is a Fez moment, because my hand is so freaking bad. I could let them punch my Zoroark and I could just Turo it next turn, I guess. Yeah, that seems fine. I should probably attach this energy active anyways. Yeah, because I want the energy in play at the very least, I feel like. Save the counter catcher, and then I think I just pass. I kind of want to just go like Rescue Board, Attach, Retreat, and run to Pheasantipity and literally feed them the Pheasantipity prize cards. But that's probably not correct, because I might find a time to Turo the Pheasantipity at some point. Maybe. Counter the Wooloo? No, it's not worth it. I'm going to counter KO the Wooloo this turn. Going after the Wooloo ahead of time doesn't make any sense. Then I just go Attach, Retreat, and then punch with Archaludon again, then I lose my counter catcher. It's just low value. That's a pretty low value play there. Okay. I want to Turo this, but I might not be able to Turo this. I can probably get rid of a Zorua here. Yeah, I can get rid of Zorua here for sure. This is not great. Oh my gosh. Oh. Go like. This is so bad. I'm just not doing anything. What do we find? Nothing. Perfect. Pass? I guess. I don't know. I could bring up the Zacian, right? Oh, I could bring up the Zacian. Maybe I should have brought up the Zacian last turn. No, bring up the Zacian last turn was like the same thing. I could do this. I could do this. Because punching ahead of time does make sense. Okay. Want to try a game versus the Dangle list? I'm down, Uber. If you're comfortable with leaking, I'm down to play a game. Do you want to play against something specific? Or should I just play whatever? What are we trying to find? Energy. Energy. Okay, they don't have anything. That's good. They're doing 60 active, and then think it's for... Okay. I could go like Evolve, Knockout, and I could like Turo Fez at a play or something. I gotta find energy though. Hold up. I gotta find energy first. Put away Cyrano. Put away energy. Okay. Yeah, getting the Fez out of play would be really, really nice. I can go... There's one energy there, so I could play this first, get rid of this, grab 2 energy, evolve, load up 2 of the discard pile to the active, attach to the bench. Fez out of play, because it's just a liability at this point. Play this to burn it. Also, keep getting the benches open right now for Relicanth next turn is really nice as well. I don't mind what I think, but maybe Terra Box. I don't know. Yeah, I could do Terra. If you want to play Terra Box, I can. Although I haven't played with the deck yet, so I'm probably gonna I'm probably gonna mess up. But I'll do my best. Find this deck list in the Discord. All lists are in the Discord. How's Call compared to Pokegear? Pokegear is the better card. I mean, Call just better turn 1. Oh. Well, I mean, that's pretty bad. It's unfortunate. All right. We haven't lost yet. It's still winnable. What's the max I can do with this? 270. So I just need to find Iona this turn. I never want to put Fez in play at this point. It's like too much of a liability. I'm just gonna play as if we're... Oh, should I have Palpatted? I do have an Iono. I don't really want to have to do 2 Iono though. I want to be able to recover Turos with this, I think. Maybe I just put back Turo Iono. That's fine, actually. That's fine. That's what I should have done that already. I should have already done that. Ulu, and then just play the Iono. Do I even do anything else? I don't think so. I don't want to bench a Relicanth because then I could just have Boss Cat Relicanth plus bench something. I like bench. Yeah, just Boss Cat Relicanth would be like good enough there, right? Just chill and KO the Wooloo. And then hope they have to punch me here. Is this a lock-in for Atlanta? I'm not going to Atlanta. I'm not locking anything. The return of the Wooloo? So they can't punch me here, right? Like, are they just not gonna punch me? I feel like that's what you have to do here, is just not punch, right? If you punch, you just lose. Okay, well, I guess they just want to lose. I guess they're just gonna lose. Yeah, you definitely just can't punch there. I just get rid of my own Iono here. How many energy do I have in there? 1. Alright, chilling. Oh, Zork's just for draw? Pretty much, yeah. Is it a meme deck or a real tier deck? I think this deck definitely has competitive potential. Definitely has competitive potential. Do they know you play the Relicanth? I mean, they should assume. Like, if you see Archaludon, you should play around Relicanth, like 100% of the time. Yeah. You should 100% assume. If Zorg gets boss, are you relying on rest of your board and Turo to get out? Yes. Hey! They got their own! Well, that means they're not playing Iono this turn, which means we just win, but... That is funny. It was a true mirror the whole time. Yeah, they got the doubles. I don't know if the doubles are better, but yeah. What set is the Relicanth from? I don't know. Temple Forces. You think this deck has higher competitive potential than the Ends deck? I don't know. I don't think about the game that hard. Or like the format's too new for me. Like I haven't thought about the game that hard yet. The format's too new. Like there are formats where I would be able to give you an answer for that, but yeah, the format is too new. I haven't thought about the game enough. We don't really have like a clear idea of what the meta is gonna be or what people are definitely playing. Because sometimes there's good decks that people just don't play, and then sometimes there's bad decks that people play a lot of. So I just kind of have to wait for Atlanta to have like get that in depth into like a meta breakdown or meta thoughts in general. Okay. I don't want to play the Ultra Ball. I think we just chill. I could attach active, I guess. That'll allow me to retreat to like a 1 prizer in TM Evo. Sure. I'm okay with that. The Watcher plus Tapu is underrated. How about Coco? Why? How is that underrated? You can't even set it up in a single turn. Ziono? Yeah, I know. Wait, what? Yeah, I know. I'm saying Miraidon in Iono is terrible. That's what I mean. You don't have bench space for that guy. Scam. Oof, Arvin though off the rip? Dude, they're kind of cooking actually. Team Evo? Ew. They have the nuts here, bro. They have everything. Oh, okay. What? All right. This got even more interesting. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this got more interesting for sure. Nice. Yikes. I think I actually attach this here. I want to be able to retreat it with a rescue board. I don't want to retreat into it, but do I guess? If I beat you in a game, I get to pick your next deck? No. We're gonna get rolled. We might. I'm still feeling pretty confident, to be honest. We still have time. We have time. If they don't take a 2-prize knockout this turn, we have time. What an Ultra Ball for a Archaludon? Honestly, I maybe could. I would have to go back and look at the hand. I think it's probably maybe overvaluing some of the resources a little bit too much, because this is going to be a pretty fast matchup here. Wait, they had the E-switch from the bench of the active, just didn't do it. Yeah, I was maybe definitely overvaluing some of the resources too highly. Like, we don't need Turo in this matchup and stuff like that, so I could have saved the Ultra Ball, perhaps. How good is Frostlass in general? I have no clue. I haven't played with it this format at all. With like the way the build is now. How good has this deck felt? Pretty good so far. All right, I think they whiffed for the turn. I think they whiffed here. I say that, but they're still not doing anything. I'm just kind of assuming. Maybe they didn't whiff. God. Not a very good card here. I need basics. I'm gonna thin this out. I don't need that many energy in this game either. For this matchup, we just need to attack 3 times, so that's what I'm talking about. With that Bedingus. I mean, they might play some Iono. Probably just do this. Hit him with the itchy. I guess I could have also... the other thing I could have done here, honestly, was retreat into a Duraludon and punch him with a Duraludon instead. That actually might have been better. Then I could have KO'd this without Archaludon on the next turn. Yeah. I think that was probably the better play, actually, the more I think about it. I think I misplayed there. I think the better play was actually to do that. But we'll see what kind of turn they have. But, okay. What I am scared of is them Gush KOing a 2-prizer off the bench. That's what I'm scared of. So item locking them does decrease those odds, theoretically, right? They can still play boss, but then it might be harder to find boss. Like, they can't play Ultra Ball to thin out their hand to then draw more Kill Watch Roll, stuff like that. Maybe not. Maybe this was the better play. Boss is good. We can go boss KO this first. I would prefer to counter catcher plus get my vengeful punch down, though. But we can do that if we don't have anything better to do. Okay, now we got that. Like I said, Turo doesn't seem that good in this matchup. I actually could have maybe just played the Arven first. If I had drawn into Vengeful, actually I would have played the ball. Oh. No. That's so bad. Wait, Zacian is a good attacker in this matchup as well. Okay, okay. We're still fine. We're still fine. I can use Zacian to get a knockout as well. And Black Belt is a good play as well. I definitely should have played this differently, but it's still winnable. And we see so many cards every single turn. Like, I think we're still chilling. We're still chilling. It would have been nice to have the Vengeful Punch, though, as kind of like a, I don't know, just helpful. What do you think for the Frostlass build? Just Dorian Badoo? Yeah, just like that. How do you feel about a copy a switch or two in Bolt Owl? Is Retreat Lock going to be a thing to tech for? I have no clue. No, it is. Like, you have to be able to beat Sob. You have to play at least one, like a Turo or a Penny, or and at least, like, you have to play something. You have to be able to beat Sob. But, yeah. So you have to play like a Turo, so you don't just lose to Sob. Because you can attack with Noctowl, you can attack with Fan Rotom, but you can't attack with Latias. Oh, they have Iono? Oh, that's gonna make things way harder. I guess I shouldn't be that surprised that they have Iono. Okay. I did get the Zacian play. But, I actually don't want a Zacian, though. I definitely want a Black Belt. If I Zacian this turn, I don't have a follow-up because I benched the Zaru instead of a Duraludon. Yeah, for Raging Ball, I'd say like maybe one switch, one Turo or something. But you definitely need to play something for Sob. 3 Iono's Belly Bolt? Yeah, true. I should remember that. Makes sense. kind of want to get the metal energy off the... No, but I kind of want a constant pivot to work with. I'm gonna push Fez and I'll rush you board the Fez. The goal is black belt. So we just need to find an Archaludon. That's all we need this turn is Archaludon. Okay, we found the Archaludon. I don't need this guy. And my goal is to attack with Zacian next turn, then Arven is an out. I could need countering. I mean, counter catcher could be good. What do I discard out of this hand? Palpat to recover Arven's, honestly, is probably the play. How many Arven are in the discard pile? 1. I can actually trade the Arven and then Palpat to Arven to keep the Pokegear. Then I have more Arvens in the deck. Oh no, but Black Belt would have been good to recover as well. Okay, well I can still recover at Black Belt as well, I guess. Alright, now that I have so much draw power, I'm just gonna get rid of the Pokegear, it's fine. I definitely want to put the Black Belt back in the deck. I'll put Black Belt and Arven back in the deck. Okay, that's fine. I finally drew into some bad cards. Took a little while. Maybe I should just put back the Black Belt's training because I still have Arven's in the deck. Arven would lead to Zacian plus out. No, let's put one in the deck. That's fine. Make it work. We're doing 260. Yeah, I keep everything else. Okay. So was Dragapult BDIF? I don't know. Good deck. Should you build a deck with at least one of each trainer's Pokemon in it? Nah. You think this is a better way to play Zoroark than regular Zoroark? No. This is not a Zoroark deck. This is a Archaludon deck. The question to ask is, do you think this is the best way to play Archaludon? And my answer would be, I don't know. End Zoroark is an End Zoroark deck. This is an Archaludon deck. Here's the 14 months there, Mad Panda. Black Belt allows you to KO through Charm with Zacian. Oh, that is true. I didn't even think about Charm. They could have one here, though. They are playing Secret Box. I don't know what other tool card they would ever play. Oh, TM Evo, I guess. Sure, sure. Could be just TM Evo. Why do you throw this all together for draw power, metal into discard? I saw someone else do it and I thought it looked cool, so I made a build. Thoughts on Power Class and Zoroark? It's kind of weak. It doesn't seem great. Power Class and Zoroark seems mid. Actually, seeing them play this deck does kind of make me want to try Raging Bolt, Belly Bolt. Okay, well that's another win condition now. I can just say Gust of Fez. Any viable mill decks post rotation, you think? There's no competitive viable mill decks, probably. No, not competitive viable. There's no competitive mill decks, I don't think, no. You mean Raging Belly? Sure, Raging Belly. Sure. What does your bench look like in the deck, though? You have Raging Bolt, 2 Kilowattrel, 2 Belly Bolts. You have 1 Free Spade that can be Fez or second Bolt. That's the thing with the deck, though. Your setup is so weird. What do you think about Feraligatr? Seems like it's decent. The generators are definitely capped. Playing generator in that deck is definitely terrible, but... Yo, what's up, Harry's? Best mill deck is probably Tusk Mill, right? I'm probably, yeah. Does Kilowattrel go in your Belly Bolt deck? Yeah, of course. That would be like the whole point to play it. It's like to be able to abuse that draw engine. Yeah, to abuse the draw engine is like the whole point. Or one of the reasons. To accelerate the energy is obviously one of the reasons. But without Kilowattrel, it's probably terrible. I feel like Kilowattrel is the more important part of the deck, or the more important thing that you gain by playing that build of the deck. Yeah. We have game? Oh yeah, they put Fez in play. Oh no, I still need something here, right? I need an energy. I need energy, or I need an Archaludon. I can get it off, oh, there we go, I guess. Sure, I'll just top deck it. Why not? What's the point of the kilowatt rolls? Draw power. Is this Gabriel's list? No. All right, another dub. Another. This one was like, especially because we opened Fez. This one's looking a little scary, to be honest, but it might be walls. Feeling kind of wally. All right, it's walls. I got some time then. Okay. Raleigh, Evo. Is Zacian here? Zacian's here. X energy. All right, we're chilling. What's the best way to play this? Maybe I don't go for... I don't really want to grab the Zacian, do I? I kind of want to like put it in play in one turn and like one hit KO them. What do I have here? Triple Zorua. I'm gonna go like this, actually. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Okay, that's fine. And then next turn we just go get out Triple Zork and we start cycling the deck, and then we just try and then hopefully they don't KO us. I guess they could KO us this turn with Crispin. That would actually be kind of annoying. If they have Crispin KO, then we have to like push Zorua. Okay, they don't have Crispin KO. That's nice. Because I want to load up like... Oh, what the f... Alright, the cape is... the 310. Dude, why do you play cape, bro? They didn't put it in play yet. I don't want to show them. I don't want to show them the Zacian. I want them to play around it. I want to hammer in. Well, hang on, does hammer in matter? I just may as well hammer in, right? I may as well hammer in, I think. Oh. Might have to hammer in with another one. What if I raging hammered? No. Punch. So it goes 310. So I'm 10 damage short. Maybe I do have to go back-to-back hammer-ins. I also need to find Turo so I can like push Archaludon, evolve it, load up energy to Zacian. 280. Okay, this is gonna be annoying. This is gonna be annoying to build up to the combo. I could hammer in again. Night Stretcher for another Archaludon. Is my Badoo in the deck? I could also Badoo them. I'm just gonna set up a Zoroark here and try and cycle the deck again. Arven's actually pretty good. I could just like play boss's turn to just be annoying, I guess. All right, let's ditch the Arven here. I don't think I want to put Fez in play. It's like an easier... It's not that much easier of a knockout, actually. I take it back. It's not that much easier of a knockout. Re-energy. I can actually play this and I can get... I don't want to show them the Zacian, though. Like, once again, I'm just like trying to avoid showing them the Zacian so they don't prep for it. Oh, but don't I need to get 10 more damage on this thing? Oh, I need to get 10 more damage on the thing. Yeah, I should have just done a hammer in then, right? What was my plan here to like deal with this? To get this 10 damage here. I didn't have a plan. I need to come up with a plan. But it's got to be the hammer in, right? It's got to be the hammer in. Badoo was maybe my plan. All right, we're still fine. We're still fine. We'll hammer in next turn, I guess. You want to Badoo? Yeah, I want to Badoo, right? Yeah, I want it to Badoo. Do you attack with Zork? Is he just a Dronjin? Zork's just a Dronjin. Okay, that's... Oh, dude, I'm running out of Duraludons. That's bad. Alright, let's go with this. We'll go with this hammer in. We'll make it work. We're gonna make this work. Archer's Walls is horrible. No, it's not that bad. We just need to get into our... Just need to find our stuff. Just need to set up our Zacian. There's one. I want to Iono in the same turn, but I kind of can't. I don't have like a pivot set up. Yeah, I want to Iono him in the same turn. I need Night Stretcher, man. I don't want to show him the Hop's Choice Spin. Am I like playing like too... Maybe I'm like going way too far to my way to do this, to be honest. I might be going way too far to my way to like do that. This is my last... So I can't recover the Zacian now, though, which kind of sucks, to be honest. It would be nice to have found the Vengeful Punch sooner. That would have been a big one, to be honest, if I could have found that sooner. 1, 2, 3. All right, hammer in. We can potentially Iono this turn. What do they do if you show it to them? They might just like play different. Like they could just play different. They don't necessarily do anything, but they could just play different. I don't want them to play different. I want them to play as if I'm hammering in the whole game. Like that's how I want them to play. I'm confident I should be able to draw into my combo and it's not going to hurt my odds of getting to my combo. I want them to play as if, you know. Okay, now I just have to find Iono plus Zacian. That's what if I can find those two this turn, I think we just win. Zacian, so now we just need Iono. Maybe my Vengeful Punch isn't necessary anymore. It is the worst card in my hand. Or maybe the Palpad. I could give the Palpad, I guess. So my discard pile. Probably give it the Punch. Oh, I need the choice thing as well. Oh, is there even an Iono in here? Did I just prize double Iono? It's that or it's the last card in the deck. No, I prized double Iono. That's so bad. I mean, I maybe still win, but Iono here was like so good. Dude, Iono here was so freaking good. What the heck? Dude, that is so unfortunate. I didn't even play a supporter. I mean, what was I gonna play? What was I gonna play, I guess? Oh, dude, that's so unfortunate. If we have Iono there, I think we can't lose. But now it's like possible to lose for sure. This is definitely losable now. The Mimis are online. Squad. Should have Turoed? No, I need to save the Turo for this turn. I have to be able to retreat my Zation and then Turo my Archaludon and place my Duraludon back down. If I Turo now, then if they judge me or Iono me, I have way less odds of drawing into my Turo. So no. What's your win con here? Knock out this guy and then go into Duraludon to KO the Mimis. Start Turoing stuff up. I need 4 energy because I need to be able to retreat and then Turo to reset the Brave Slash to KO back to back. Ogre and getting the 4 energy set up now means that I need that much less if they judge me or Iono me. That is a thick Mimi. I think that's fine. I think I can deal with that just fine. Oh, they're already running. Get the heck back here. Ain't getting away like that. The dude could actually be good. Okay, I gotta actually stop playing cards because I don't have Iono. I don't have Ionos. I don't have Ionos! Fine, we're fine, we're fine. How many medals do I have left? Dude, are my last 2 prize cards my 2 Ionos? Dude. Or at least I know I have my last energy in deck. Did you check and cram save easier time to KO Mimikyu? No, no. We have a fine time KOing Mimikyu. I don't want to hear this BS. Beat the metal, right? Yeah. I maybe just Palpat. I only want Turos. Like the only thing I ever want from here on out is Turos. I'm just Palpat back the Turos. Could they judge me here? Yeah, just put the Turos back. That's all I ever want, I think. I don't think I ever want anything else. Throw Arch, search Mew, use Arch. Mew. Archaludon to Duraludon and use Raging Hammer. Yeah, but Raging Hammer doesn't KO there. So if I hit him really hard and then he KOs my Duraludon, then I'm in trouble. I don't want to commit. Like, I don't know what he could play. He plays some BS. Or he could just run. Raging Hammer doesn't KO. Yeah, it doesn't KO this year. Think they got farmed? Exactly. This game's been easy. Chad over here yapping, bro. Gotta be an annihilation. Do we ever have a win condition? Probably not. 10 plus 20 for each metal attached, 3 colors? No, that's way worse. It's just attack turn 1 here. The rest of the hand is not very good, but it's okay. Bunch of watch roll, I guess. Matang dead this format? Seems like it. Doesn't seem very good. Does Hop's choice band reduce the cost of a TM equipped? You can't play 2 tools on a Pokemon. Maybe Boss into Tadball was better there since it's their Excel. Wait, what did you what play did you want me to do, Jake? There's a lot of bench snipe for Matang to thrive. True, the bench your bench will get eaten up. I go up card command, can't find promos. Oh, the Dialga sucks. Did you have the ban pre-Arvin? If no, then ignore my question. No, I think that still warrants a timeout. I'm still gonna have to give you a timeout for that one. Was Matang alive ever? For one regional, when Hedrick won. That was probably the only time it was alive. The only time it was truly alive. Besides that, it's been dead. Besides that, it stays dead. I do have boss here, so if they don't one-hit KO me, they're probably not going to one-hit KO me. I can go like after their draw power, KO Watchel and Voltorb, get a 2-prize turn. But then from there, how do I ever keep up? I feel like it's impossible to keep up in the prize trade. I can't one-hit KO anything. I guess I just have to keep going after their draw power, to be honest. That's probably my win condition. Well, Dialga V-Star makes everything alive. That's a given. Oh, true. Dialga Arceus. Arceus Dialga. Away the draw engine. Dude, this is so bad. My hand is so pathetic. Like, my hand is so bad. Got nothing. If I had an energy, I probably would have TM Evo turn 1. That's not great. I need to top deck a... Oh no, they're just gonna bop me with the belly. They're gonna belly bop. I don't have a response to a belly bop. I just have to go up there and team Evo with my Duraludon into some Zoroarks. It's so bad. But I could put a Vengeful Punch on my Duraludon, and if they knock me out, but then it still goes out to 240. That's still like not enough. This is just not a very good situation, to be honest. It sucks, man. My board sucks. This game sucks. Black belt? You can black belt the turn after. I guess I could go counter catch a black belt, KO the belly bolt. At that point, KOing the belly bolt probably isn't worth that much, though. It depends. I guess if they... Well, they already have another Tad Bulb on the bench. Yeah, it's not going to be worth that much to KO the belly bolt at that point. Yeah, we're kind of in a terrible spot, to be honest. Yeah, we're kind of in a terrible spot. That Tab Bulb's got a lot of energy on him, though. Going after that guy would be interesting. Maybe we'll top deck, though. We could get like the good old classic Zoroark chain going on. Trade into Zoroark, into trade, into trade, into trade, into pull off the combo. Whatever combo we're looking for. Elite Bolters. Alright. Well, now we can like chase the Kilowatch roll plus Iono. That's got to be the play. Is like KO Kilowatch roll plus Iono. Because they only have one Watch roll. So set up this turn, next turn, KO Kilowatch roll plus Iono. Sounds good. Does it have to be TM Evo? Does have to be TM Evo. Okay. Vessel, Rushy board. Ooh, I could have gotten Fez. Yeah, I could have Nestball for Fez here. But Fez is such a weaker... I don't want to put Fez in play. It's such a weaker Pokemon to have in play. Yeah, I kind of just don't want to put Fez in play, actually, to be honest. Do I have to risk it? I don't think I do. I don't think I have to risk it. I'll see if I have to next turn, but... Yeah, I don't think I have to. Maybe I should have benched it, actually. What does it say? No, I don't want them to, like, boss KO a 2-pricer this turn. If they boss KO a 2-pricer this turn, we'd be in trouble, I feel like. If they KO a 1-pricer this turn, then benching Fez next turn doesn't feel as bad. Yeah, benching Fez next turn doesn't feel as bad. What's the effect of Belly Bolt's attack? Just can't attack again. Does that mean you can take Fez out if it's too weak or no? It's for this situation. Still not missing the sheep? Not really, to be honest, Kerr. Yeah, not really. But I've played against less aggressive. I haven't played that against super aggressive decks. So, what's the win-loss looking like about? I don't know. I don't keep track of that. The sign of dominance that your bird is bigger than theirs. What, my Pheasantipity is bigger than their Kilowatt. Wasn't Sarah Ledge Zork? No thoughts, really, to be honest. Boss Punch Zork is potentially a little annoying, but it's not that annoying. They're not KOing it. I could just Turo it. Yeah, that's like... Well, then I don't have access to Counter Catcher, which kind of sucks, I guess. But I mean, honestly, Archaludon just KO the Voltorb here is not terrible, though. I can work with that, I think. Yeah, I think I can work with that. We just need to find an Archaludon. Still missing that, but if we get there, should be okay. Are we allowed to root for the Iono deck? Yeah, sure, if you want to. Yeah, if you want to, go for it. How are you enjoying this version of Arc so far? I mean, it's fine. Ugh, more watch rolls, bro. Chill. What are we doing for damage? They're still only doing 100, 200 damage, so not KOing us. Oh, wait, hold up. Chill, chill, chill. Have they used Lavencia yet? Well, that's 240. If they haven't used Lavencia yet. Oh, they only have one in the discard pile. But they haven't used... Have they used this Kilowattrel? I've not really been paying attention to their sequence at all. You never posted your list for Terra Box? That's because I don't have a list for Terra Box. All right, 260. We take those. We take those. We need that, to be honest. I mean, just KOing the active just doesn't feel like it's enough. I can maybe draw better. I can maybe draw better than that, though. Well, currently I don't even have sheesh an Archaludon. I don't want to run out of energy. Although, is that big of a concern right now? Maybe it's not. Actually, if I attach a Vengeful Punch onto my Archaludon... Oh, no! Dude. Oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I can... that's awkward. Alright. I can make it work. No, I messed up again. No, I didn't. No, I kind of did. I kind of messed up. Actually, it's okay. Wait, why did it not discard the energy? Oh, because it has 20 HP left. Oh! No way, dude. I forgot about the second effect. Oh, dude, this is getting bad. Dude, I swear I had 2 in my discard pile. All right. A lot is happening. It's still salvageable. It's still salvageable, but that's, yeah. It's stacking up. It's stacking up. Hey, the archers get off the prize cards. I mean, we'll see what they do this turn. I kind of feel like I can't. Yeah, it's still it is still salvageable. I forgot about the second effect of rescue board. Holy smokes. What should my sequence have looked like there then? All I need to do is discard 1 energy and then attach the rescue board, retreat into Archaludon, and then attach to Archaludon for turn. That's funny. All right, we'll be fine. It doesn't hurt us. Well, honestly, evolving to the Archaludon is the big thing that hurts, I feel like. Because they can build up to a 1-hit KO, though. We'll see, we'll see. Also, do they have Gust? Because they could just Gust KO Zoroark this turn to damage Zoroark. For a more efficient knockout. Yeah. Dude, not having a counter to their stadium is pretty brutal, to be honest. That's pretty brutal. We'll see what they do here. We'll see what they do here. How does Zoroark even attack with the setup, or is this just an arch deck with Zoroark as an engine? You got it. That is it. Yes. Is it free retreat if it's 30 HP or less? Free retreat, yeah. If it has 30 HP or less, it gets free retreat, yeah. I always forget. It, like, never comes up. Yeah. It, like, never comes up. Sequence was Vessel first in the double trade to hit Arch before using the supporter. Turo Zoro. No. Maybe I could have Vesseled away the energy there. I had to go back and, like, see how many energy I had in my discard pile. Maybe. All right, well, now we just win with Small Fry. I gotta find Small Fry, though. I might not be able to find it. I have to play the Turo. If not boss, KO Kilowattra would be pretty good here, to be honest. Well, I don't know if that's true. Okay, we have Ultra Ball, so we got him. Black Belt still could be okay. I think I can just give up an energy at this point. Sure, it's fine. Is he prized? Is Relicanth ever prized here? I don't remember. Okay. Well, I could Turo first, right? What am I Turoing? I'm going to Turo the Archaludon here, right? I don't know if it's in the deck. That changes my play if it's not in the deck, so I should check to make sure it's in the deck. Get rid of this and... maybe the black belt. I still have Palpad, so... okay, it's here. Iono Turo. What do I have in here? Boss black belt. For some reason in my head I was going to pick up the Zoroark, but yeah, obviously picking up the Zoroark's not good. It's like fine. Like maybe could have Ultra Balled away the Ralladons or something. And then at this point I just need a boss to win, right? So like just get back boss Turo. Do I even need the Turo? Maybe boss black belt? No, probably just boss Turo. Just have the Turo in there just in case. And bonk them. Then we win. Oh yeah, I could have discarded the counter catcher as well. Did I end up I didn't end up discarding the counter catcher. Okay, yeah, I overcooked a little bit there for sure. Yeah, I am going down to 1 here, so we could have got rid of the counter catcher. Sure. All right, we got him. Iono Pathing are cooked. That would be pretty good. Yeah, Iono Path would probably get me there. That's where I put my boss. Oops. Come on. Yeah, I don't know if this is the best way to play Archaludon, but it definitely feels pretty good. I don't know, just like a lot of things. I don't know. We have like a